if there's an area where they would splurge, where would it be?
Well, there's a splurge that I like, and that's Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now he's still technically a Miami Dolphin, but that appears to be coming to an end. That'll probably be a release before it's a trade. And that would be a splurge, a splurge that I think you would love. He's a force multiplier, Mo. I mean, if there's
still not entirely sure I know what that means.
Someone who just by their sheer presence makes everybody else better. I think it's just called being a good player.
Okay.
Right?
Then why can't we just call it that?
No, we need force multipliers. Okay? But either way,
yeah,
I like a splurge like that. But the most likely place for a splurge has been and always will be on the defensive line. Now, who is that? I mean, it could be, an edge like Boye Mafe, or maybe they would go as high as to say Odafe Owe, which, by the way, like Kwity Paye, Boye Mafe, Odafe Owe, man, it's remarkable. The similar, like 4 letters, having to learn them all, making sure I have them all down. It's been, but any of those,
right?
I think play. But I would, you could see a splurge happening there at the top of the edge market potentially. I'll be interested to see where John Franklin Myers' market goes, just because he's the only real guy in there.
Yeah.
And how desperate, I think he will get overpaid. And that's not disrespect to JFM. That's just, there just isn't anybody else. But I'm curious to see how high it goes. And if it didn't, if it was a Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, everyone's thinking Orlando Brown's going to get paid.
Yeah.
He's going to be a guy or whatever. And his number kind of comes back to earth a little bit. Happened there. Maybe there's one of those moments where they say, hey, I think we might be able to get him.
Right.
And next thing you know, they're like, well, let's go for it. And that's where a splurge happens. But I mean, more than likely, their splurges have almost always happened on the defensive line. Like almost always in this era here. And so that's where you can usually point to. I find Minkah the most fascinating out of that group.